Hey everyone! I think it goes without saying that in today's world and age, it's integral to have platforms that allow you to send and receive payments easily. And two such platforms are Cash App and Square Point of Sale. Quick heads up, if you haven't signed up for Cash App yet, you can use my link down below and we'll each get $5. Now the question is, which of the two platforms is better? Well, I'm going to help you answer that question by comparing their fees, features, and my user experience on both platforms before giving you my final verdict. Let's get into it. First things first, let me tell you about their fees. If we look at Cash App, linking your own bank account or debit card is free, and that gives you the ability to send and receive funds pretty quickly and easily. As for the processing fees, Cash App has a 3% fee if you want to send money using a credit card, which makes sense since they have to pay an interchange fee on their end if you do that, so I wouldn't really recommend it. As for business transactions, they charge a 2.75% fee. Cash App also has an ATM fee of around $2.50, but the fees that you're probably more familiar with would be the instant transfer fees. This is a feature offered by Cash App that allows you to instantly move money from your Cash App balance directly into your linked bank account. If you request an instant transfer, you'll incur a 1.5% charge for this service. But honestly, I rarely use this instant transfer feature anyways, because even though Cash App says it takes 1 to 3 business days for a free transfer to happen, it usually shows up within 1 business day anyways. So I'd say the instant transfer service is a waste of money. Moving on to Square Point of Sale, it offers 3 main plans, and the first one is actually completely free. There aren't any setup fees or monthly fees, and you're only going to pay when you receive a payment. Then they have the Plus plan, which is $29 a month, and a Premium plan for which Square will give you a quote depending on your needs. But I'd like to highlight that you'll be paying processing fees whether you're invoicing or selling online for all the plans, even the free one. So, for in-person payments, you'll pay 2.6% plus 10 cents per transaction for card payments accepted using a Square reader, Register Stand, Terminal, Retail Plus, or Square for Restaurants. If you key in the card details manually or from a file, you pay a transaction fee of 3.5% plus 15 cents per transaction. For purchases done through e-commerce API or Square Online Store, Square Online Checkout, or online invoicing, I had to pay 2.9% plus 30 cents. As for when customers pay invoices online, in person or from their phones with a credit card, Apple Pay, Google Pay, or ACH bank transfer, the rate is 3.3% plus 30 cents per transaction. Also, I'll talk about the Square hardware in detail later, but while we're on the topic of pricing, I wanted to point out that a lot of it is quite costly. Overall, I'm giving this round to Cash App with a score of 4.5 to Square's 4. Now that I've discussed pricing, let me tell you about their features. After opening your Cash App account and linking it to a bank account, you can send or receive money through the mobile app, and this includes receiving payments for your business if you have a business account. All you have to do is enter a dollar amount from the green payment tab and tap Request or Pay to create a payment. Any money you receive via Cash App is added to your Cash App balance by default. You can keep it there or transfer it to a linked bank account. You can also add money to your Cash App account. And to do that, all you have to do is go to the app's banking tab and select Add Cash, enter the desired amount, and tap Add. Cash App also added a savings feature in 2023, so now you can set money aside in savings without leaving the app. There are no fees or minimum balance requirements associated with Cash App's saving feature, and to save money using the app, tap on the Money tab. This then lets you create specific savings goals and choose a goals appropriate emoji. You can contribute to your savings from your Cash App balance or a linked payment source like a debit card or bank account. On top of all that, Cash App offers the Cash Card, a free debit card tied to their Cash App account. Like most debit cards, the Cash App card can be used to make purchases online and in person. You can also add your Cash App card to digital wallets like Apple Pay or Google Pay. But perhaps my favorite feature is that you can gift stocks to your friends and family and send it directly to them just like you do cash, which is pretty awesome. Another awesome feature is Cash App Taxes, which is a respected service for free federal and state tax filing in the US. The program will do all of your calculations following strict security standards to provide your maximum refund guaranteed. Also, they're an authorized IRS e-file provider. If you also want to take advantage of these features, you should definitely sign up for Cash App. You can use my link down below and we'll each get $5. Clearly, Cash App has some impressive features, so let's see how Square's stack up against them. Square point of sales hardware covers all bases when it comes to taking and processing payments. If you need a fully integrated point of sale and payments terminal, then the Register is ideal, featuring a dedicated customer display. Alternatively, you can get the Square POS stand, and you can simply turn your iPad into a Square point of sale location. They also have the Terminal, a compact device that enables you to accept payments and also print receipts. What's more, Square has numerous accessories to boost the usefulness of its service, with everything from cash drawers and barcode readers through to printers and scales being available. The Square point of sale system even has other cool features, such as the company's Card on File, which allows users to safely and securely store customer card information. This can be quite useful for repeat customers who are tired of swiping their cards. Square is also able to operate in an offline mode, in the same way that more complex POS systems offer. This feature is a godsend for small vendors that need to operate in venues with poor internet connections, such as festivals or in remote areas. Besides that, Square's virtual terminal gives you the ability to enter credit card payments from any internet-connected device with a web browser. This feature's free, and retailers only need to pay the processing costs for each transaction, just as they normally would. Virtual Terminal can even be used to store card data to charge customers without them having to resubmit their payment information. Moving on to invoicing, it can be taken care of using Square's built-in tools, but third-party integration is also supported if you want to use other invoicing software. The company's invoicing tools support both one-off and recurring invoices, as well as installment payments. Also, for merchants that wish to use their funds from Square right away, the company has created the Square Card. This MasterCard debit card gives sellers immediate access to their funds without the need for a bank transfer. The card works at stores, online, and even at ATMs. Square also provides add-on features at extra cost, such as payroll, with which you can pay your employees with ease. Clearly, both platforms have great features, so this round is a tie, with both scoring 4.5. Finally, let me tell you about my user experience on both platforms. What I love about Cash App is how straightforward it is. Not only was it really easy to set up my account, but its simple display and user interface make it an easy app to use for peer-to-peer transactions. Whether you're splitting bills or dividing up your monthly share of the rents, Cash App makes it easy for you. Each Cash App user creates a unique username called a cash tag, and then you can find individuals and businesses by searching for their cash tag in Cash App. Then you can request or transfer funds. You can also search for individuals by name, phone number, or email address, and you can choose to send funds from your Cash App balance or your linked funding source. When it comes to protecting and ensuring personal data, Cash App uses state-of-the-art encryptions and fraud detection technology to ensure customer details are secure, and thankfully I've never had any security issues with the platform. Now for Square, again it was easy to set up my account and get started with receiving payments. They also have a great user interface with everything clearly set out, making it easy for anyone to navigate through things. As for how secure it is, much like with Cash App, I thankfully haven't had any issues with security, and that's not surprising, as Square is Payment Card Industry Data Security Standard compliant, and their products do not save payment card data. All data is kept on the vendor server in encrypted form, and what's more, a customer's full credit card number is never displayed, even to the seller. Square even automatically monitors all payment activity and provides alerts on suspicious activity through both algorithmic automation and human observation. So for this round, I'll have to give the edge to Cash App with a score of 4.5 because it's just a little simpler to use, while Square gets a 4. And the winner is Cash App. With a final score of 13.5, Cash App comes out on top because of their fees being less and since it's incredibly easy to use. Square is also a great platform, and it gets a final score of 12.5, so it just barely lost the battle. Now, since Cash App won, you might as well sign up for Cash App. You can use my link down below and we'll each get $5. So there you have it. Will you give either platform a try? I'd love to know your guys' experience if you do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!